it's time to give a review on these bad boys.
So we're going to smoke the Double Toro. As I always mention, please have the cigar lit evenly. It's very important. It's very important to pick up the entire flavor very even.
You know, when you take your first draw on it with the pre-light, it has a very woodsy and nutty profile to it. I would say on the first, on the first pull, it's a little spicy. Give me your thoughts on it so far.
The blend is all Dominican tobacco, 100% Cuban seeds, Havana grade, it's 50% Ligero. I never reveal the exact names, and I used to be the nice guy in town that give my blends away. So generally speaking, it's 50% Ligero, Dominican blend with Ecuador Corojo wrapper.
It's got a very nice flavor profile.
It has cocoa, coffee in.
Yeah, I'm tasting that now.
It's a deep tone flavor with the cherry feel. It is a super premium long filler, 100%, for under $5. So we do think, and I want to amaze everybody with our capability of making cigars.
It's a $5 stick, and what I'm seeing here, quality went into it because it's even got a doble capa.
It has the two cups. That's the Cuban style tradition to have a cup.
So no production cuts at all.
No cuts at all. We didn't cut in the expense. We cut in our profit, but it's a nice stick to hold. What do you think?
It's got a nice weight to it. It's very smooth, and it's firm, but it's actually soft to the touch. You know, the people you have in the factory rolling these things know what they're doing, because it's definitely, high quality, as in terms of, the construction and basically the overall appearance. I'm gonna stand up for a second just to bring it up a little closer to the camera, so people can actually see the, the texture of the wrapper, and the slight veining. It doesn't really have very big veins, usually typical with the $5 stick. No, this is definitely a very great
super
leaf.
premium wrapper and everything else.
Just wanted you guys to see that it's a very, very, very well constructed. Even the cap, and as you can see inside, the bunching of the binder and the blend. And then if you look at the ash, it's practically, I would say, perfectly white. I mean, it's got little hints of gray in it, but I mean, the burn, you can't beat that burn. We're out here, it's not that windy out here. The temperature's probably about in the close to 90s, and from what you can see here, it's perfectly burning. I mean, for $5, it's a definitely go-to stick for me now. So Yaniv, we're still in the first third. Tell me, is the profile changing for you, or did you make it consistent all the way, or is that something I got to figure out while we're smoking?
Well, it's gonna be consistent all the way, but as cigar constructed, leaves where they pull the leaf from the plant, it's in the bottom, and the end of the leaf is in the front. So naturally speaking, it's always gonna have to be pulling maybe more texture as you go down. It doesn't mean not consistent. All the leaves, there is no half a leaf here of something and half a leaf there. Long leaves all through the cigar. As you started the cigar, if you started to drink Coke, just continue sip it, and you would just, as you go down in the cigar, you won't change your palate. It's more us, our metabolism and our palate. And in a good cigar, you of course you want a consistency in taste. As you go down, you will have more strength.
The blending, how long did it take? You know, like you said, it takes 3 years to meet your standards with the tobacco. How long did it take you to get this cigar where it is right now in my hands?
Well, at Cuban Stock, we are buying tobacco that is at least 3 years old from the time it's been cut from the plant. Most of our cigars still going through another minimum of 2 years in oak barrels. So we have good amount of tobacco in stock. So when I came out with the 231, I plan to have a nice medium body cigar, not too mild and not too strong, sizes that would fit to majority of smokers, with a beautiful dark Corojo wrapper. So the cigar overall is a 5 years old tobacco, and the cigar itself is also a year aged. So at the time planning the cigar and give it the name, it was when we moved to the facilities, the new facility in 2011. So in February 2011 we start the blend and the make of the cigar, and until we the box design, the box made and the label, the cigars were sitting for a year already. So it's a total of 6 years old tobacco right now.
Right now we're in the second third of the cigar, and it's, you know, the spiciness has basically diminished. Basically it's given me a almost espresso taste, and it's got a hint, I would say probably of like I wouldn't say hazelnut, but more of like a pecanish taste to it. Like it actually has.
That's an interesting, it's the first time ever I hear pecan. Roasted pecan is one of my favorite things, and you're right.
It's very
Roasted pecan.
It's a good stick, and I mean, this is the Doble Toro. The Doble Toro is what, $4.95?
Yeah.
For $4.95, it's an amazing stick. I mean, this is gonna be probably one of my go-to sticks daily. So I may be smoking one of these every day.
That's what we made it. This is exactly what I planned, to make an everyday cigar at an everyday price, and not an everyday quality. Make it a very, very good quality. I would not put my logo on anything that is perfect.
You wouldn't sacrifice your reputation on something that's inferior.
Cuban Stock known for its quality and the passion for perfection.
The wrapper you chose is like complementing the whole blend. So what made you decide on that particular wrapper?
The flavor and the look. I wanted to come up with, in between the Maduro and the Connecticut wrapper, and the Corojo color fit to what my vision was for the look and for the flavor. 70% of the flavor in a cigar is in a wrapper. So the same blend would taste different if I chose a Maduro wrapper or Connecticut. And in the blending, I decided that the Corojo wrapper complement the blend the most. And for what I wanted, the end results, I was happy with the flavor that the Corojo wrapper gave me for the blend.
You know, the fermenting stuff that they use while fermenting is not even present in these leaves. It's like, I'm amazed, a cigar that's, you know, been in production from leaf to box 6 years, and you know, they're brand new cigars, and they feel as though they've been in a humidor for months.
Our job is to give you find a good product ready to smoke. You're not gonna buy a fresh pizza, put it in the fridge for a week, and microwave it because it's still not.
Still not perfect.
It tastes doughy. No, it must be perfect when fine and bubbly and warm and hot, and you just want to eat it and enjoy it. Same as cigar.